I decided not to do my podcast today because once again, I had to do more research on the Dimebag Daryl situation, and I had to watch a docu series that I found. The documentary that I found one, and then I got to do more research on the internet about him. So I decided I want to go live today. Understand that next week, I won't be doing. I might go live, but I might not be doing a podcast. It all depends. I don't know. We're supposed to be taking 2 days off. So welcome to my live. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. It is raining in Georgia. I would like to say thank God Gemini season is over. I will say this for some strange reason, Gemini season had me feeling like I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. I know you're gonna be saying, "Oh, well, it has to do with the smoke coming from Canadian wildfire." No, I just know that I felt like I couldn't breathe. And today is cancer season, and I now feel like I can breathe. And cancer season would start off with a little water. So I mean, maybe the water got rid of all the pollen that was brought to us by the spring. I don't quite know. But let's go ahead and get this live started. I have a lot to talk to you guys about. All right. So apparently the stepson of a missing billionaire in the submersible called Cardi B he called Cardi B a piece of shit for saying he should be home crying instead of attending a concert. Y'all love calling people of color pieces of shit. Like y'all really do. Like I'm gonna say that subconsciously was microaggression. It was. So this is what Cardi had to say. And Cardi, I dated that guy too, girl. He's awful. He doesn't say nothing. He just sits there. The guy in the back, this guy. So listen to what Cardi has to say.
That's missing on the water from that submarine shit. One of the billionaires, their stepson, is at a concert, right? At a Blink 182 concert. And people is like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes. You're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me. You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me. You're supposed to be counseling your mom and shit. Like, isn't it sad that you a whole fucking billionaire and nobody gives a fuck about you? Like you missing and motherfuckers is ready to shake dicks at concert. That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than like and poor, but knowing that I'm loved. Like,
Be careful. Be careful what you ask for, Cardi.
okay, so one of the billionaires that's missing.
So this is what he has to say. What a POS trashy slip. Cardi trying to be a clout off me and my family suffering. I went to a Blink 182 concert for copying rather than sitting at home and watching for coping rather than sitting at home and watching the news. Shame on you, Cardi. Get some class. So I'm in between on this. I'm not. I know people will say, "Oh, well, you're indecisive." I'm not because Cardi has the right to say what she says, but I agree with him. You know, you the guys know that when you die, people gonna do what the hell they want to do. Okay. I will never forget when I was in high school, one of our classmates died. It was my sophomore year in high school. This girl had passed away. And me and the girl, I really didn't care for her, but it wasn't celebratory to me. And I had my condolences went out to her family. I will be talking about that story later, on a later date, because I'll be talking about that because I have a case that is very similar to what had happened to her. So I have a story that's very similar to what had happened to her. But I never forget one girl, she said this, and I was offended. And now when I got older and I got grown, I realized like the world does not stop because somebody is missing or somebody is dead. Now the people who are looking for the person that is missing and the person that is dead, their world has stopped. But other people, everybody else, they don't have to be considerate. And it seems like the stepson He said his way was coping with it was to go to a Blink 182 concert. Keep in mind, this guy probably bought the tickets in advance. So I can't really judge him off of that, off of his character. But understand this, it is very lonely at the top. And when you a billionaire and people just want shit out of you, they don't really love you. And a lot of billionaires will tell you, we know that people don't love us like that. You got people talking about this whole situation, and they all wondering how these people pay 250K to be on this thing. You know, you got people over here trying to figure out how to blend in with the family to get the life insurance policies on these people. So I mean, yeah, it is. It seems heartless, but in the same sense, when you die or when you go missing, the world doesn't stop, but with the family. And apparently, with him, he said he decided to cope. So I feel like I get what she's saying. That this does not say that this guy does not love his stepfather, but y'all know when a father is not biologically your father, it's kind of weird because you can't really. I don't know. Like I said, he bought these tickets in advance. So what he gonna do? Give them tickets away? I don't feel like Cardi B did this for clout. Cardi B is talking about morals and values and about, you know, if you were going to a Blink 182 concert, you should have did it quietly instead of openly saying, I'm going to a Blink 182 concert. And you over here smiling like a damn dork. But like I said, life goes on, whether you missing under the sea or not. So I mean, I get what Cardi is saying. He should have did that quietly. He should have did the Blink 182 thing quietly because he bought those tickets in advance. Okay, he bought them tickets in advance. He can't. If he wants to go to a Blink 182 concert, he would go. I honestly believe that his stepfather would have been okay with him going. But the way he did it was very tacky for him to show that he was going to the Blink 182 concert. That was tacky. So I get what she's saying, but you let tacky people be tacky. And the fact that he want to call her tacky, no, my nigga, you're tacky. You're tacky for telling the world you're going to a Blink 182 concert and your stepdad is missing. I will talk about this.
It is very important.
I will talk about this later. Not this neither. I'm not talking. I will talk about this whole situation with this porn star later. Okay. So it seemed like the White House want to get their ass cussed. The Pentagon said an account error has provided an extra $6.2 billion for Ukraine military aid. Really?
Following up from some announcements earlier this year, during the department's regular oversight of our execution of Presidential Drawdown Authority for Ukraine, we discovered inconsistencies in equipment valuation for Ukraine. In a significant number of cases, services used replacement costs rather than net book value, thereby overestimating the value of the equipment drawn down from U.S. stocks and provided to Ukraine. Once we discovered this misvaluation, the comptroller reissued guidance on March 31st, clarifying how to value equipment in line with the financial management regulation and DoD policy to ensure we use the most accurate of accounting methods. We have confirmed that for FY23, the final calculation is $3.6 billion, and for FY22, it is $2.6 billion for a combined total of $6.2 billion. These valuation errors in no way limit or restricted the size of any of our PDAs or impacted the provision of support to Ukraine. And while the DoD retains the authority to utilize the recaptured PDA, this has no bearing on appropriated USAI or Ukraine PDA replenishment funding approved by Congress. Broadly. Following up from some announcements earlier this year, during the department's regular oversight of our execution of Presidential Drawdown Authority for Ukraine, We discovered inconsistencies in equipment.
Yeah. Biden, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and clock out. Biden and your administration, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and clock out. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. We like you more than Trump, but we gonna need you to go ahead and clock out, sir. It's all right. It's okay. All right. You're not gonna get nobody's gonna press charges on you or nothing. It's okay. Just go ahead and clock out, sir. Go ahead. Yeah, we don't need you to do the remainder of the day. We need you to go ahead and go home. Go ahead, go home, get you some rest. Go back to Delaware. Okay. It's been a rough few years for you. You had to clean up Trump's mess. Granted, some of what Trump was saying was partially somewhat true. You had to clean up. You had to do a lot. Okay, you've been cleaning up a lot of shit, sir. So I need you to go ahead, clock out. It's okay. It's almost election season, and we're halfway through this year. Just go ahead and clock out. We love you. It's all right. It's all right. We love you. We love you, Biden. All right. It's all right. It's okay, sir. You did your job. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I know y'all ain't losing my goddamn money. No wonder y'all ain't been giving out tax money this year. Y'all still over here ain't that war over there. Girl, it's ghetto here. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. It's so ghetto here. Like, oh my God, it's ghetto. Okay. You know, I say we're on the brink of being a third world country. They done lost the damn money. Then we ain't got. They done gave their damn money to Ukraine over there. Now, I ain't saying that Ukraine don't need no aid. You know, they do need some help. You know, because Russia over there clobbering them like a freaking idiot. But we need the money too. Okay, we are on the brink of becoming a third world country. We need our tax refunds, sir. Hello? People are dying every day. No, seriously. People are dying every day and you lose freaking money. Okay? Trump, you gave that money to Ukraine when there's like 5 people at the bottom of the damn ocean and could get crushed alive to death by the pressure down there, sir. Really? What in the Gemini was going on? What? It's not funny, but you got a lot of humor inside. These niggas done lost that damn money. They better find it. You better find that money. That's what ungrateful asses get. Anyway. So R. Kelly accused prison of negligence for allowing surgery on his Achilles heels without x-raying him first. I'm scared for my life. They treat animals better than that. They said R. Kelly can be heard on the phone recording, putting on prison on blast for negligence over where he stated were blood clots throughout his leg. The blood clot report result in Kelly having to get surgery on his Achilles tendon. In the recording, Kelly revealed that he is scared for his life due to the lack of regard to his health condition. The singer expressed that he feels even animals are treated better than how he's being treated. Girl, let me tell you the inflammatory that's going on with these animals. These dogs got more rights than people. I will tell you about it later. I'm not supposed to die this way, Kelly said. I don't deserve to die because somebody miscommunicated or took a guess at what's going on with my leg. Kelly didn't reveal that no one took an actual x-ray of his leg to begin with, leading him to believe that the prison is endangering his life. ABC7 tell us that Kelly's lawyer, Jennifer Bonjean, made public complaints about his client's treatment in Chicago Metropolitan Correctional Center. Every person deserves medical attention, Bonjean said. The MCC is required to address these fashions. If you remember, Kelly 56 is currently serving a 30-year sentence in prison for sex trafficking charges. No further statement have been released as of right now. Yeah, because they done lost like $3.6 billion of our money, R. Kelly. So you are now in a third world country prison. I'm not being sarcastic or facetious. Yeah, you do the time, you do the crime, you do the time, sir, first and foremost. And you should have thought about that before you sit up there touching them cheering. Okay?
Oddly.
They done lost $6.2 billion. And you wonder why you get treated like an animal. We are literally on the brink of becoming a third world country, sir. Okay? So everything is going downhill. The school system is going downhill. Okay? They're letting little badass psychopath kids in class shooting teachers there. Okay? The prison system is basically Guantanamo Bay everywhere. And I mean, we ain't got no law enforcement. Because y'all don't want to pay for law enforcement to get trained. Because y'all keep scorching earth on the field they're trying to build this training center in Georgia. You don't know what the training center is for. And I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like Georgia don't have racist tendencies. But you don't know. Maybe somebody is building a training center for these police officers to have a psychology training on how to deal with somebody having a mental health crisis. Speaking of mental health crisis, Tokyo Tony is on one every day. Raz B is scaling the wall, getting his ass beat by men and women. And Jaguar Wright just got released. And she should have been in an institution, rather a prison. So we understand that you're being treated like shit, but we can't afford to upgrade the system anymore. Because we gave $6.2 billion to freaking Ukraine. Next story. Let me tell y'all something. First and foremost, I really low-key want to cuss Monique's ass out. The reason why is because I swear, was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I don't know. The year's been blending since the whole lockdown thingy. Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. I just know that 1 minute she was over here talking about that they're not divorcing and that her and Chris are still happily married, and now they're getting a divorce. So, but you got mad at Carlos King, left reality TV because he peeped the cracks in your marriage. I will tell you this: the only reality TV show marriage that seemed to get stay together, even Nene's marriage stayed together, and she was on reality TV. But the only people that marriages really last in real life are people who are not on reality TV. We don't have to know that your marriage is perfect. We don't have to know that y'all madly in love with each other. It will show. But for her to sit up here and say, well, we're not getting a divorce. I don't know what Carlos King is talking about. They were going to do a whole season on us getting divorced, and we're not getting a divorce. And then here we are, a year later, and $1 short, in Gemini season, and you over here talking about you get a divorce. Get out my face. Please get out my face. I don't understand when people are peeping that your marriage is cracking. I don't understand people when they see that your marriage is cracking, you get mad and call them haters. I don't understand that. Because people saw it cracking. And I know a lot of times people love to say, oh, well, I'm still married and my man still want me. He still loves me. And if he is, that's all fine and dandy. But when somebody peep that y'all have the marriage is cracking and y'all always arguing, y'all always fighting, and y'all can't barely stand each other. And I'm not saying that when you argue, that means that you're about to get a divorce. You can argue with your spouse, and that could just be an argument. You don't have to get a divorce because y'all arguing. That's stupid. But it's crazy how people get mad and say that folks are haters of their relationship, and then they turn around and freaking get divorced. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. You said that y'all are madly in love. Okay, so why are y'all divorcing? I thought y'all were in love. I don't get it. So all that shucking and jiving for nothing. All that dragging Giselle for getting divorced with her husband for nothing. You dragged Giselle for not having a husband. You dragged Giselle because her husband's divorcing her just for you to do the same thing a few years later. Help me help you. Help me help you. I don't get it. It's a thumbing the nose for me. I notice a lot of people that thumb their nose at people, they're getting it back really heavy. And then the first thing you want to say is you hating on my relationship. I'm not hating on your relationship if I notice there are cracks. But I will say this. I don't say anything to people no more. When I notice cracks and stuff, I just let the cracks be. If you want to sit up here and tell me a lie and tell me that you're happily in love, go ahead. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Not my relationship, not my problem. And of course, they had to put out that she probably knowing her because that's her pride. And a lot of these times, these women are bullies. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You're a bully. She probably bullied him into saying that she got the divorce, not him. But no, I divorced him. He didn't divorce me. Let's get it straight, because it matters to some people. Yeah, y'all fuck off. We'll talk about this later. This gonna be my last part talking about this. We'll talk about this later too.
I know some big
cause you
What up, y'all?
You whores or something else. Like y'all industry sluts used to know their place. And then Superhead came out and gave y'all industry balls. And now y'all think y'all can just come out and y'all gonna get a book deal and stuff like that. No, because nobody believes Superhead anymore. Okay? They found out that Superhead was fudging some of her stories. So you thought you were gonna get you a Superhead come up. That's not gonna happen for you. Okay? It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for you. Y'all keep thinking that's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen. Okay? Superhead did it and she ruined it for all you hoes. So go over there and thank Superhead for ruining the luxurious life they're supposed to have, because y'all gonna tell some cool ass sex stories that were not real. So just stop. Stop it, please. And thank you. But before I get into that, I want to talk about this.
Man, don't, and I accept it, sir.
I come to the conclusion that Bambi is trifling. But I always knew Bambi was trifling. I just always knew that, because it's just something about her. She's just trifling, okay? It's giving, I'm a designer whore, but I'm trifling. She's trifling. I know that VH1, that Love and Hip Hop is not on VH1 anymore. Love and Hip Hop is on MTV. So now they're doing the show from the female perspective, because y'all so freaking clout chasing hungry, and the guys on the show, they're the ones, who are making the money in real life. And the women on the show are just there to bicker and fight and try to kill each other. So Bambi is complaining about Scrappy not wanting to spend his money on bills with her. Now that's not the part that makes her trifling because she's expecting a man to do a basic ass man job. But I don't understand why you women always assume that you're gonna get a different man than another woman. Like I don't know why y'all assume that. He was trash to Erica and he was trash to Shay. So what made you think that you were gonna get a better man? I don't quite understand why other women think they're superior, especially ones that like this hoe right here. Why you assume that a man gonna treat you better than he treat his baby mama, his first baby mama? Why you assume that? And the only woman he is loyal to is Mama D. Okay, he ain't loyal to you. He's loyal to Mama D and Imani. Those are the only women in his life he is loyal to. Okay? So they decided to do this trifling ass scene. I'm calling it trifling because I don't need to know this information about Strappy deciding to not pay his light bills and water bills. That's none of my business. So listen to what she has to say.
Certain things, but when it came to like him dealing with me and just being arrogant, like that was just kind of like a deal breaker for me. We are officially going through a divorce. Like I'll file for a divorce.
Do you really think y'all gonna go through with it?
Listen, he'll say like he wants to fight, but then again he'll go and do some weird on Instagram, do an interview.
Social media makes me sick.
So
It's
at
the
this
devil.
point, I am.
It's a setup for
Yeah.
relationship.
And I accepted certain things, but when it came to like him, no, nothing about the gas bill, light bill,
Right.
nothing. I manage our household, and he keeps not paying his rent. So because he's been behind on his half of the rent, I gotta find somewhere else to live. I'm sorry, but Scrap has been on his own time. He does things when he wants to, when he feel like it. And so I'll make my payment and I'm thinking everything is good. And then weeks later, the landlord, they're like, hey, like we only got partial payment for this month. So now here I am pulling it together for my kids, trying to find us another space to live in.
But that's that selfish that I argue with him about all the time, Bambi. I'm serious. I just don't like the fact that he doesn't understand all the things that go along with being a mother. Not once, not twice, 3 times.
Yes.
And you have little bitty kids running around the house.
Right.
And you're trying to hold everything down. You know, I know.
I knew.
And this is what I don't understand. He showed that he was trash with Erica. That's what I don't get. He's been shown that he's trash. And it's funny that Rashida decided to come out and was like, well, I told him that. I was like, you understand some of the things that women go through. What was that sympathy with Erica? I mean, I know she wasn't a wife, but, you know, she was a mother to his children. Is everything good when he treats you like a queen, but when he starts treating you like he treats the other women, all of a sudden it's an issue. This man was trash before you even got on TV. I could have told you that. I would say he was trash before you even became his wife, Bambi. But y'all think that you're better than the next woman. Now you're going through the same thing the other woman went through. And you probably taking out on her too. When she got the same trash ass nigga. This nigga trash. That's a duh. He's trash. He doesn't want to understand what you're going through. He don't care. Okay? He didn't have to ruin his body. His body was already screwed up. And it wasn't your fault. But once again, so of course Mama D comes in and defend her son.
Them women.
Her trash ass son. So
Scrappy been wrong, y'all. And I'll tell it. He has. I'm not a liar. But you're not going to try to take my son out this world. Okay? You're not gonna lie to the world on TV and try and make them think that Scrappy ain't paying the bills, and you don't got $100 worth of plastic surgery, girl, and I'm broke that boy. I mean, of course he got more than 100 grand, but don't call him broke and you got your hand out, because that don't go together. See, first of all, she lying when she said it, because how would she look if she was with a broke? Bad, bad. So guess what? He ain't broke, and what he had, he gave to her. Mm-hmm. Yep. So let her spin her little web and tell her little lies. Y'all gonna see.
Ooh.
Yep. Because certain stuff, when y'all listen to her, you gotta think certain stuff don't add up. Scrap it, bro. Yeah. Y'all got to listen to what she says, how she tell the lie.
Now I can't argue with what Mama D just said. I can't argue with what she just said now. She said that Erica is spending a lie. So basically, I mean, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like everything they do is for reality TV anyway. Y'all remember the whole little blowout with the money and Erica and Bambi over here dragging Erica and saying that Erica was a bad mother. And then Imani dragged her and said my mom was a good mother and she just popped me in the mouth because I was being a smart ass. But let's talk about the fact that your kid's hair falling out because you choose not to wash your kid's hair. And I said it was all for a reality show. But one, I was right. I was right. And two, I said this. I said this about Bambi a long time ago. It's something about Bambi I don't like. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a Georgia girl in me because I am a Georgia girl. But it's something about Bambi I don't like. And like she said, the show is centered around the women now. So she can tell whatever she wants to she can say whatever she wants to about Scrappy on the show, because the show is told from her perspective. Because y'all in this, y'all, now Love and Hip Hop is revolving around women. It's the same thing with the whole story with Erica Mena dragging Safari for being a good man to Amara and not being a good father to his kids. They doing all this for a storyline. Okay? And Scrappy does have money. Scrappy got a nice paycheck last year. Okay? He was on a Millennium Tour last year. He was. I didn't get to go. I wasn't trying to go, but I did go to the Sound Bath. No shade. I'm just saying I went to the Sound Bath. Granted, I mean, with how much I had ended up spending for the Sound Bath. Trying to say I didn't spend no money. I did. I spent money to get a damn Uber to get to the Sound Bath. So nothing is ever really free for me to go to. Even when it's a free ticket, it's never free because I have to take an Uber. But I went to a Sound Bath last year. And I will say he was on the Millennium Tour last year. So he got a nice little paycheck. I guess she thought he was going to give her the whole check. I mean, like I said, the true story going to come out. What you do in the dark will come to light. Just like she tried to drag Erica and say that Erica was a bad mother. And she wanted to sit up there and ruin prom for Imani. She knows she wants to sit up there. That's what she tried to do. She tried to ruin prom for Imani. Imani was going to prom. And I'm pretty sure that Imani asked for money to go to prom. That's every girl's rite of passage. And she probably said no. So, I mean, when the way Mama D spin it and the way she spun it, like I said, I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like Scrappy is not trash. He has shown that he's trash, but you assume that he was gonna be better. And even Mama D saying, I know Scrappy is not that great of a guy, but everything he gets, he give it to you. So what did you do with the money? Because keep in mind, while they're filming the show while he's on tour. So Who he sending the money to? Her? Or he sending it to who he sending the money to? Because if he ain't sending it to you for the bills, who he sending it to for the bills? The truth will come out. The truth will come out. Whether Bambi's telling the whole truth or whether Scrappy is telling the whole truth, the truth will come out. It always do. And it always come out quick with each situation with these people. Just like the truth came out about the Millennium Sword, about people talking shit about folks on a reality show. The truth always come out. Because problematic people always get found out. I want y'all to look at this real quick. I don't know what happened right here, but it's weird. Look at this.
I was born November 27th, 1973.
So, I mean, she's already telling you right there she's a wild woman because she's a Sag. Let's continue.
Hello, Mom.
I'm a federal agent. I will never shut down a store. Whoever's in charge is in charge. The Armenians are down. I'm not worried about Minos. I'm not worried about Russia. Anybody worried about Putin? Because this is his pussy. So, if Junior Unum wants to keep playing games, tell Sharif, stay with Sam.
You see what I'm freaking saying? People are having mental breakdowns in the middle of the freaking iPhone store. You hear this? She's having a mental breakdown. Why are you Putin's? Why are you patting your meow mix and saying you're that's Putin's pussy? Putin's pussy? Really? Putin's? You really would do that? But you know, crazy people attract crazy people.
Sam Slarney. Because all you black men are reneging.
Huh?
It's called 1.8 million in gold. You want it? Go to Africa. We gave a black beach back. You don't want it? Stay here. Get off our line. It's the whites and the Latins. Anybody got a problem with it? Because I'm Indian too. I'm Vietnamese. This bitch is trying to free the world. So who's going to sell me my iPhone today? Who's going to sell me the biggest?
What the hell is...
iPhone in this house. Because I got snitched out and I got niggas all up in heat on my house. Chewy's up. Caitlin's done. Her dog is a Great Dane. Is he allowed to shit all over my house? Who is allowed to shit on me? Who shit in the streets of IMT? That snitch, Caitlin. So all these white bitches that think they own something, I'm not afraid. Do you want a word, nigga? Talk to Offset.
You gotta relax.
Talk to
First
Offset.
off, you gotta relax. Go ahead on.
Cardi said, don't worry about it. Are you selling me a phone or are you throwing me off?
Oh no, if you're gonna talk to my phone.
Okay, so Sean doesn't work here or he works here?
He does work.
Okay, Sean's my contact.
Okay.
Can you say anyone in here and sell me any sort of phone?
Yeah, what kind of device are you?
You show me what you got.
Okay, let me see what I have.
It's going on my main line. Talk to Bad Bunny if you have a problem. Aaron Henderson's mad. And I ain't running for the Henderson. It's Los Melos. City. I got the water from Mexico. It's Calexico. And if you don't like it, go where you want to go. I run with the Russians. You like the KGB? Are you stronger than Putin? Vladimir? You stronger than my man?
That pussy, hell yeah.
Are you stronger than Vladimir Putin? I'll let him know you said that.
Please do.
Aaron said, don't even close your eyes. Anyone got a problem with that? Don't worry. You have my ID. I just arrested you Aaron will talk to you later. We're about to have a lot of fun in Mexico. Tell French. Vladimir said no.
Hi, I have a lady here threatening me. I'm at a T-Mobile store.
Threatening you? I just arrested a black man. VIP, VIP, hey.
Go ahead, sis.
Take a selfie, it lasts longer. I was born November 27th, 1973.
Oh my lord. Okay, this is what I mean right here, okay? People scaling buildings, people going into stores, cell phone stores, and saying that Vladimir Putin is their man and that black people should take the goal in Africa. And oh, girl, like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? What is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell? What the hell? You're kidding me, right? You see what I'm saying? Like I said, this was in Gemini season. We're in a whole new season. So we have to deal with this, right? That's crazy. This woman said that Vladimir Putin was her man, that her puss was his. What the hell? Y'all wonder why people don't go nowhere. Well, if someone like her is walking around, slapping her meow mix and saying that she's Vladimir Putin's girl, why would I want to walk around the world with someone like that? Nobody know what was in her purse. Nobody know what's in her purse. They should have called police as soon as she starts saying that her and Vladimir Putin go together. You're not, girl. She's a Sagittarius. Well, you make the Sagittarius. No, I'm joking. No, you didn't. You didn't make Sagittarius look bad. But golly, what in the wild woman is going on here? They should have called police as soon as she started saying that she was Vladimir Putin's girl. They should have just called the police then. I wouldn't deal with that. I'll just call the police. I don't care. This cow chicken needs to go.
Talking about, I'm not.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got this. Okay. My God. Okay. So they are arguing over. Oh, we're not talking about that yet. I will say that for later too, honey.
Them women, scrappy.
So I guess this is a writer, Jason, coming out and talking about this time they better give me my cheeseburger too, damn it. I'm getting sick of damn Uber tripping. So this is a writer for the new Barbie World song. He did it with Sweetie first, and Sweetie came out with it, and then Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj end up getting it, and they end up being on the soundtrack for the new Barbie movie. So this is what he has to say.
Talking about, I'm not getting fired. I'm not doing all that. Y'all gonna give me what I deserve. Now, if Sweetie wants to not trip, that's on her. If people involved when I trip, that's on them. But we crafted a record, okay, that was sent over to Nicki to hop on to submit to the Barbie stage. She said she was gonna do it. I I'll tell you everything that happened. It went to the point where the girl even signed the girl to the management team. They did a whole play. Then all of a sudden, a new version was created. Yes, it's a sample. You can do what you want. Yes, whatever. But nigga, you can't hear one thing, then go do, say you're gonna do this, then go do your version. It ain't happening like that. Anybody that's in this business knows that that's not how it's talking about. I'm not getting fired. I'm not doing all that. Yo, it's a reason why. If let's just say 1,200, let's go 1,200 on my new project. Now I ain't gonna tell everything. No, the thing is, I don't gotta Marv. Me telling everything is nothing. I can show you everything. All the emails because I'm on them. Anyway, this is just we just chitter chatting. If I sent your ass to the motherfucker, if I sent you what I got, they're basically running the whole play that was set up by your guy. Bob. It's a reason why. If let's just say 1,200, let's go 1,200 on my new project. Now,
you lost me when you started using money. I mean, when you start using numbers. Because to me, at this point, he's starting to sound crazy. He really is. Just say you double fisted, okay? That means that you sold a song to two people and thought you were going to make double the check. Just say that. It don't take this long to admit that you sold a song to 2, 3, 4, 5 different people. And knew that because girls, I mean, come on, women, we love Barbie. Barbie's our childhood. Everybody loves Barbie. Just say you did that.
I ain't gonna tell everything. No, the thing is, I don't gotta Marv. Me telling everything is nothing. I can show you everything. All the emails because I'm on them. Anyway, this is just we just chitter chatting. If I sent your ass to the motherfucker, if I sent you what I got, they're basically running the whole play that was set up by your guy. Bob. It's a reason why. If let's just say 1,200, let's go 1,200.
So, right, it says, as a writer on this, I can confirm this song and idea was sent to her last year to submit for the Barbie movie. It's sad to see that the original artist has been pushed off of a song that was her idea and was meant for both of them. I have no sides in this, but I will be compensated. You'll be compensated that they took the song and pushed you off of it. But you want to act like you didn't sell the song to Nicki and okay, cool, whatever. Girl, the entertainment industry is a mess. Now what? We want to talk about this hot bowl of shit. Cause that's what it is. It's a hot bowl of shit. I'll give that its own separate live this weekend. Cause Lord, I can't. Family drama makes me depressed. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we all have family drama, but it's not in the public eye like that. And I can't, my skin crawling, gross. I talk about his situation and the John Amos situation over the weekend. I can't. Everybody crying. I just can't. I hate it. It's gross. That's why I created my own universe on Sims. Nobody fights there. I mean, I have two neighbors are beefing, but that's it. Then when they see each other, they slap each other and they keep it moving. They don't have to go to the internet and talk about it. I'm gonna talk about this BB Rhea situation. This pissed me the whole hell off. Like, girl.
This man don't know nothing about the gas bill, light bill.
Right.
Nothing.
All right. So let's talk about this whole BB Rhea situation. So BB Rhea, she had to end the show because a fan threw a cell phone and hit her in the face, and she received three stitches, and the fan was arrested. So this is her getting hit in the face. I can't play the music because, of course, this is her getting hit in the face. Poor thing. This is the result of it. Y'all want to see the clown that threw it at her? I would love for you to see him because I want, if you a BB Ray fan, I want y'all to go down to his house and cuss his ass out. This is the clown right here that did it. So I was trying to see if I could hit her with the phone at the end of the show because it would be funny, says Nicholas Malvagna, according to a criminal report. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. This is a clown right here. It wasn't funny. I said this on my podcast. It's going to get to the point to where celebrities not going to be around us no more. They're not going to want to be around us. There's no going to be no meet and greets, no hugging, no nothing. Cause y'all sit there and y'all run with stuff that's not true. Y'all just be running. Just be running with stuff. I mean, somebody nice enough to go on tour, see them, whatever. And y'all sit up here and beat the poor lady up with the cell phone because you thought it was hilarious. There's nothing funny about this. There's nothing funny about this. She could have gotten a concussion. She could have died. He don't know if she had any other brain injury. And the worst thing that could have happened to her was that she could have had a seizure because of a brain injury. Because she already had a brain injury. If she already had a brain injury, I'm just saying this is a what if. What if she already had a brain injury? And it made it worse because you threw a phone and hit her in the face. Fucking pussy. Next story I want to talk about. This is from Spiritual World. So it says American Airlines has been fined $15,000 after an airport worker was sucked into the plane's engine and died. It says an American Airlines subsidiary is facing a $15,000 fine after an airline worker died when she was so violently ingested into the engine of a landed plane it shook the entire aircraft. OSHA findings come into direct conflict with the initial report from the National Transport Safety Board, which largely blamed Edwards, stating she was killed after getting too close to the engine of an American Eagle-operated Embraer E175 jet. The tragedy occurred on New Year's Eve at Montgomery Regional Airport in Alabama. The victim was later identified as 34-year-old Courtney Edward, who worked as a ground agent for Piedmont Airline. An Occupational Safety and Hazard Association, which is OSHA, report is finding Piedmont an initial penalty of $15,625, the minimum under the law. They claimed the airline did not furnish a place of employee which were free from recognized hazards that were causing or likely to cause a death or serious physical harm to employees that were exposed to ingestion and jet blast hazards. OSHA also charged Piedmont with lacking effective training on lack of effective communication and unclear instruction from supervisors, all contributing to Edwards' preventable passing. I know y'all gonna have to shell out some money to the family too, right? Negligence. Okay. happened a lot more lately, and I will say this: if you're an artist, if you're a recording artist, and you sign a contract to do an event, and I'm gonna say this: the reason I'm bringing this up now is because of the business I'm getting into. Meaning that if I ask you to come and I pay you a big sum to come to the event, like a girl paid $1 million for Chris Brown, me and Chris would have fought because of that. Um, I don't think Chris Brown deserved that $1 million. He really didn't. I'm a Chris Brown fan and say he don't deserve that $1 million. Anyway, so Saucy Santana, Lord, Saucy, you getting bad press, and you want to get bad press. Who you done pissed off? Who you done pissed the hell off? Salty, not salty, saucy, saucy. Who you done made mad? So Saucy, there's a Memphis organization. I just gotta pop up and talk about a new Barbie trailer. Oh, what a coincidence! Says a Memphis organization calls out Saucy Santana for allegedly skipping a booking and refusing to return the funds, claim they will sue. So this says the agreement made May the 17th by and between Devontae Hill, DBE, One Memphis, One Vision purchaser, and Saucy Santana artist and Global Vision Talent Agency, with principal office at 196 Peachtree Street, Southwest Suite 305, Atlanta, Georgia. So they sent proof that he gave him money. So Santana, or like wheelchair Wreck-It Ralph like to say, Santana got $2K worth of show accommodations, including 1 bottle of Casa Azul, 2 bottles of Don Julio 1942, and a box of Popeye's chicken. Lord. Santana. And y'all don't think like this affects you. It does, because they paid him a huge amount of money. But y'all explain to me the whole little eye thing. So this is the thing showing that he was gonna be there. This is him promoting it.
A Juneteenth weekend with Memphis Elite Team is finna go to fuck down. Make sure y'all pop out. Trey, you coming?
I'm in that bitch.
Make sure y'all pop out. It's on the motherfucking floor. We doing a Walk 'em Like a Dog contest, cash prizes, crazy giveaways. So make sure you pull up. It's lit. What's up, Memphis? I'm on your ass. Next Sunday, Juneteenth weekend with Memphis Elite Team.
So according to Santana, the day of the event, Santana reportedly missed his initial flight because he left his wallet. His team arrived in Memphis on time and informed OMOV that Santana would be running late. Unfortunately, he did not arrive until the event was over. OMOV said Santana's team then tried to convince the promoters to find him another place to perform and pay him the back end of $10K that he was owed. Santana, come on, man. That's not how we do it. That's not how we do it. That's not how we do business, honey. That's not how we do business. Come on, Santana. That's not how we do this. That's not right. Then you ask for money after you missed the flight? Come on, man. Okay. Santana. There seems to always be some new stuff coming up about the whole Tory Lanez case. Okay, so it says the newly unsealed emails show Tory Lanez lawyer advised him not to blame the Meg Thee Stallion shooting on Kelsey Harris. I don't find it to be viable. This is the email. It says, as we discussed on Saturday, I'm not comfortable of advancing the Kelsey defense primary because I don't find it to be valuable strategy. I don't believe my position will change unless Quan is persuasive in the review of his testimony and you are persuasive under a mock cross-examination by George and or Lisa. Even if it both of those benchmarks, Quan, you were to be satisfied, I was still not certain that I would be willing to go forward. So let's talk about this. And it would not have been valuable because that was not Kelsey's handprints that were on the gun. I told y'all that. Kelsey handprints were never on, was not on their gun. So it would have not been a smart point of view to say that was Kelsey that shot Meg. So they were protecting him. I ain't gonna say nothing more about that.
Okay, let's talk.
I want y'all to hear what this teacher had to say. She's right. Listen.
About it real quick. Let's make it make sense. So a school in St. Louis, Missouri had their 8th grade graduation and they banned a few kids from attending. But they notified the parents prior to graduation that their child would not be able to graduate due to bad grades, poor attendance, or bad behavior. But you know what? Parents still dressed those kids up, marched them down to the school, and when they couldn't get in, got on the news and said how they were outraged by the school behavior. Well, how come you're not outraged by your child's behavior? Okay, you do realize that your child cannot attend graduation because they had bad grades? You do realize that your child cannot attend graduation because of poor attendance? So you want schools to reward bad grades, bad behavior, and poor attendance? Make it make sense. Okay, see, the problem is parents don't want to hold kids accountable, but teachers in schools are tired of rewarding bad behavior. It is no reason why you should be at graduation if you don't know how to act. It is no reason why you should be graduating if you don't even have the grades. Come on, make it make sense. What we talking about, parents? What are you really mad at? So I applaud the school in St. Louis, Missouri. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't let them kids in. If they didn't do what they were supposed to do, then they should not be at graduation. When I was a student, if you did anything bad in the last few weeks of school, you were not allowed to walk. Okay, that's called accountability because, you know, in life, there's a consequence for every action, whether it's good or bad. And that's what we need to be teaching kids. So St. Louis, Missouri, round of applause because it's very few schools who still holding kids accountable. Parents, you just going to have to be mad.
That's right.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Let's make it make sense. So
I remember when I was in middle school, it was one year I didn't make A and B on a roll. And so they were having award ceremonies. And of course, you don't get to go to them when you don't get the award ceremony. I don't ever recall my mom going to school and cussing folks out because I didn't do that good that year. I don't recall that because I was made to take accountability, which that's frustrating to me because I all my life I've been forced to take accountability for what I'm supposed to do. But this new generation, they don't feel like they have to take accountability for nothing. They don't. They don't feel like they have to take accountability for nothing. Your child act a fool. They don't feel like they should. They feel like kids should be rewarded for acting a fool in class. It's 8th grade graduation. You still have high school, 1. And 2, raise your kids. Raise your kids to understand that they're kids. And you ain't going to tell me what to do. You don't run me. You don't pay me. You don't take care of me. So therefore, your raggedy ass child cannot ruin my life because they ruined theirs. That's it.
Don't ever say.
That's personal. Yeah, when we talked about Pete Davidson being in trouble for knocking into a home with his Mercedes Benz, which is kind of weird because isn't it the same way that Anne Heche passed away? Like she ran into somebody's house and it caught on fire and she died mysteriously. Give me a sec. Okay, just to get back into this story. They said that the house is gone now. Long story short. Yeah. Deal with these people in the entertainment industry, and all of a sudden your life goes to shit. I will say this.
This man don't know nothing.
Girl, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing these kind of stories. In fact, we can't even go to a festival anymore. We can't go to these festivals no more. It's weird. Yeah, that was gonna happen, right? We gonna end up getting put on lockdown because the crime is awful. People be in the comment section judging like somebody. When nobody judging you, but you want to judge somebody else. Courtney announced that she was pregnant at a Blink-182 concert. I like the way she did it. I don't think he was surprised. I think there was an announcement from him. There's no way in the world you did not notice that this very petite woman had a gut. Let's see if Kim tried to get a surrogate to have a fifth one, because I think Kim trying to outdo her. And the fact that Courtney is over 40, she might have twins. I mean that she will outnumber Kim in having kids. Yeah. So B. Simone decided to tell everybody that her and her friends got their car broken into. Watch.
Crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We don't have anything. This is crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We don't have anything. This is crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We don't have anything. This is crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We don't have anything. This is crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We We don't have anything. This is crazy, bro. Somebody broke into our whole vehicle. Like, this is mind blowing. We don't have any.
B. Simone is starting to get on my damn nerves. She can't do nothing privately. She can't mourn the death of her friend privately. She can't even talk about getting her car broken into privately. Because the truth of the matter is, you're loud. Anytime when you loud, you attract the wrong type of people. She clearly doesn't understand that. She's 32 years old and still doesn't get it. Still doesn't get it. Still doesn't get it. So she chose to, show that her friends still have joy. These Christians know how to jump back, boy.
Anything.
Her friends went to know that you did not steal her friend's joy. Which I get it. But B, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be very upset. It's okay. It doesn't make you less of a Christian, it just makes you a human. But don't be surprised that your all-girl squad consists of someone who knew the person that stole the stuff out of your car. That's what I have to say. Hey, all them people your friend. You might want to have a problem investigating on them friends, girl. You can't have too many friends around you. The bigger the circle, the bigger the problems. So let's talk about this. Give me a second. This sandwich is good. So, I don't know if y'all been keeping track of the submersible with 5 people, 3 of them billionaires on a ship. They were on a voyage to see the wreckage of the Titanic. They're stuck at the very bottom of the ocean, somewhere where no man has gone before. No, no, no. Come. It's hard to stop eating because the food is good. So, oh crap. Today it was announced, that was what, 16 hours ago, a U.S. Coast Guard said Canadian aircraft has detected noises near Titanic wreckage during search for missing submarine. Now I said this, the impossible has happened before. Y'all got 13 of those little Thai children out of a cave. You got 33 Colombians. Were they Colombians? Out of a collapsing mine. I have faith that they could get these men out. I really do. My question is, what the hell is up with men or boys being stuck in places? It's like this is something that happens all the time, and I didn't realize it until I start calling out the situations revolving around men and boys being stuck in an unimaginable place. Like I said, I didn't think nothing of it. I felt like, but this is the umpteenth time this has happened. This happens every other year. And it's always a group of men or a group of boys that get stuck. Then on top of that, just in case you guys don't know the name of the submersible name is the Titan. As if y'all have not learned from the Titanic, which I'm gonna give you the link to my podcast talking about the theories of revolving around the Titanic. I am. Because I don't think it's a coincidence. You name the submersible Titan, y'all get stuck down there with the Titanic. I don't think this is a coincidence. And now my food is ruined. Dang. But I don't think it's a coincidence. Everybody's talking about how they're in an area where humans can't be in. But they're not talking about the spirits dealing with this shit. They're not talking about the spirits. Now, I'm not trying to get deep. I'm really not. But their spirits that are trapped with the Titanic. There are. So not only are you dealing with the bone crushing pressure of being down there, there's a spirit still stuck down there. On top of that, the Titanic is an Atlantic Ocean line. So you have the Titanic spirits, and let's not talk about the slave spirits. Y'all know the mid-Atlantic trade. Mm-hmm. They use the same route. So I felt like this before I was watching somebody else who was a spiritualist. What's his name? His name is Boots. This is a spiritual symbolism going on here. Okay? There's some spiritual symbolism going on here. A lot of it. A lot of it. So yeah. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my live. I will be putting the link to my podcast about the Titanic and the bull, the bull that was going on around that. I hope you guys enjoy my live, and I hope tomorrow you guys will listen to my podcast, which will be about Dimebag Daryl, because I'm talking about um, celebrity stalkers and their fatal end. Thank you guys for coming to my live. I am so Howdy.